Welcome, dear mortals and wanderers of the night. You've chosen to leave the safety of your world and step into mine. Realms hidden beneath shadow and moonlight. Follow me closely now, for this is the transportation chamber. Your portal to mysteries unspoken, terrors untamed, and secrets that whisper from the dark. Through this door, your journey awaits. You'll walk beside legends of midnight, meet creatures who haunt your dreams, and uncover tales best left forgotten, unless, of course, you dare to embrace them. Are you ready to cross into a world that dances between fear and fascination? Then step forth, my brave guests, and leave all doubt behind. We won't bite unless you want us to. Welcome, my love, to Midnight's Elixir, the Champagne Fizz Fest. Enter if you dare. In the forgotten outskirts of a small fog-clad village, a peculiar invitation began appearing in the town's mailboxes. Join us for a night to remember at the Crimson Masquerade, the invitation read, written in elegant crimson ink that almost seemed to glisten in the candlelight. The address led to an old mansion on the hill, untouched by time and wrapped in a veil of mystery. Few dared to attend. Those who did, however, arrived with a strange, inexplicable sense of anticipation and dread. As they crossed the mansion's gates, a chill prickled down their spine. The air was thick with the scent of old wood, roses, and something faintly metallic like copper. Inside, chandeliers cast a warm golden glow over the room, illuminating an array of guests wearing ornate masks. They were all draped in extravagant dark attire, most blending into the shadows as they glided about the room. Each step was silent, their laughter soft and strangely mesmerizing. In one corner, a tall, statuesque man with piercing silver eyes and skin as pale as moonlight stood observing the crowd. He was Count Valen, the enigmatic host of the night. No one knew much about him, only whispers of his presence in the village over centuries. Looking unchanged, his eyes would sometimes meet those of an unsuspecting guest, and for a brief moment they would feel like prey caught in the hunter's gaze. The night continued with feast and wine that flowed like rivers, but there was something off about the wine. It was thick, darker than crimson, and left a lingering taste that stirred something primal in the guests. At the stroke of midnight, the music stopped, and Valen took center stage, his silver eyes gleaming with a sinister hunger. With a soft, almost entrancing voice, he invited everyone into the mansion grand ballroom. The doors creaked open, revealing a room filled with portraits, all of different people from different eras, all faces somehow familiar to the guests. It was then that they noticed the portraits were all of past guests, each painted with disturbing realism, and with growing horror they realized that none of the faces bore a hint of light or warmth. They were hollow, sunken even, and held an almost spectral glow like a vampire's gaze frozen in oil. As the guest backed away, the Count's voice rang out, "Welcome to your eternal night." he whispered, lips curling like a smile that bore two sharp fangs. With a wave of his hand, the doors of the mansion locked, and the chandeliers flickered, casting the room into a dim, eerie light. Shadows began moving, coiling and unfurling as if alive, weaving through the guests, who now tried to scream but found themselves silent, their voices stilled by some dark force. One by one, each guest was drawn to the portraits on the wall, unable to tear their gazes from the eyes in the painting. They felt themselves being pulled forward, their bodies moving like marionettes under a spell. The Count and his kin watched, their eyes glinting with cold amusement. As the last guest disappeared into a portrait, the music resumed soft and haunting, filling the now empty ballroom. And so the mansion remained silent once more, its crimson invitation set to appear again someday. The next morning, the village was quiet. The mansion on the hill appeared vacant, its iron gates locked as if it had never been opened. Yet, in the days that followed, villagers began to notice strange portraits appearing on the walls of their home. Faces they knew, faces that once lived among them, but were now trapped in eternity's chilling grasp. What do you think happened to the masquerade guests? What force do you think keeps them trapped in the portrait? What well do you think lies beyond the frame? Drop in the comments and let me know. And be careful, the next masquerade invitation could be yours.
This couple found something unsettling in their 250-year-old house because when they were renovating, they found a hidden passageway leading to an unknown part of the house. As they went deeper, they discovered an entire abandoned house, untouched for decades, filled with debris, trash, and even a massive fireplace. The previous owners had no idea it was even there. Despite its condition, the couple decided to restore it and make it part of their home again.
This is a true story. In 1963, a 6-year-old boy stabbed his sister and never spoke another word. He was sent to a sanitarium. For 15 years, he never said a word, not even once. One stormy night in 1978, he escaped. No one saw it coming. He stole a mask, coveralls, and a car. Then he drove to his hometown. That Halloween night, people began to feel watched, but they didn't know by who. One by one, he began to follow them, and then they started disappearing. Dr. Loomis, the psychiatrist who studied him, said it best. I met this 6-year-old child with his blank, pale, emotionless face. While others partied, a girl was babysitting, but someone was already inside the house. No matter how fast you run, he just walks, and somehow he always catches up. They shot him 6 times. He fell off a balcony. When they checked, he was gone. Every Halloween, someone swears they see a man in a white mask, just standing there. If you ever see him, don't blink, don't turn away, don't even breathe. Did you know that one man turned Halloween night into a hunting ground for innocent victims? On October 31st, 1973, in Wilton Manors, Florida, Charles Schmid carefully put on his Halloween costume. But this wasn't for trick-or-treating. He planned to use the holiday chaos as perfect cover for something far more sinister. While families celebrated, Schmid walked the dark streets watching children go door to door. He studied their patterns, noting which kids were alone, which houses stayed dark. The costume made him invisible among other Halloween revelers. As the night grew later, he struck. He attacked multiple victims throughout the evening, using the holiday noise to mask their screams. The brutal assaults left the community shattered. Parents found their children beaten and terrorized in what should have been a night of innocent fun. After that Halloween, Wilton Manors was never the same. Trick-or-treating ended early, parties were canceled, and the holiday lost its magic forever. One man had weaponized childhood joy into pure terror.
What you got going on? Come on. Watch out!
Be open. It's in the middle somewhere. Just help me put it in right there, please. You're not gonna tell no more, right?
What's up?
She thinks this a game.
He's off! He's off. He's off.
Hello?
If you don't get that man out of our house around my son,
Babe, he's just gonna take a nap real quick.
man, get him out of my bed. I'm burning the bed. Make him leave. I have 12 hollows waiting for him when I get home
Waylon.
around my son.
Waylon.
I'm not kidding.
That's too much.
That was not too much because this dude, I don't know, he might be on the run, anything. You lay him inside our house, that is not cool. He's dusty. He's not cool.
I thought
That
it was
is
supposed
cool.
I thought that was just
Ain't nobody looking for water.
I was
There's
trying to be
water all over the
nice.
place here. You can't trust everyone.
Babe, I'm just kidding.
Get
Babe,
him.
babe, Waylon.
Do not. Don't
Waylon.
play with me like that. Do not play with me like
Waylon,
that.
it's AI.
Hello?
What are you doing? Why are you just letting random people in our home?
What, he said he
Like-
was your friend from college. He said he knew you.
Jane, does he look like somebody I knew from college?
I don't.
What is it with you? Why do you do this to me?
I don't know. He just asked if he could use our shower, and he kind of smells.
Are you fucking kidding me? Are you kidding me? Like, honestly, you're kidding. Like,
I don't know.
Like,
he kind of smells. I feel bad.
You can't be this naive, Jane. You.
Dissolve! Dissolve. Dissolve.
Hello?
Is he gone?
No.
Is he in the house?
What?
Is he in the house?
Well, he's still at the front door, but Katie's up there talking to him.
Tell Katie to get inside and shut the door. My gun is in the nightstand.
Oh my gosh. I think Katie's letting him in the house.
Do not let him in the house. Tell Katie. Give the phone to Katie. There's a homeless guy at our cabin, and Katie's letting him inside.
Hold on.
Go into our room.
What?
No, call Katie right now.
What? Should I go in there, or should I go get your gun?
Chelsea, if he comes in the house, you have every right to protect everybody. Tell Katie to shut the door.
Oh my gosh, Sarah just texted me this picture. He's in the island. He's sitting at the island.
He's sitting at the island right now.
Look at the pictures. I don't know what to do.
What? There's a homeless guy sitting on our island right now. Katie, let him inside.
Send him the picture of the man.
Look. Beck, it's right there next to him. It's a prank. The door. My gun is in the nightstand. Do not let him in the house. Tell Kate. Give the phone to Katie. There's a homeless guy at our cabin. Katie's letting him inside.
No way.
Go into our room.
I'm gonna text her.
No, call Katie.
I'm not supposed to talk about what happens at boarding school, so please keep me anonymous. This story came from someone we'll call Abby, and Abby says she was born and raised in Alaska and has always lived there until about 2 years ago when her parents shipped her off to boarding school in Montana. But Abby says she was not a good student. She was always getting into trouble, and so the day after Christmas of 2023, she got kicked out. And if you got kicked out of that boarding school, they sent you to something called wilderness therapy in Utah. Abby had heard some of the girls in her boarding school talk about wilderness therapy, but she just thought it was, hiking, camping, pooping in the woods. But she said she was excited to go. She wanted to get the hell out of Montana. And so when they came to pick her up, it was 3 a.m. and she was excited. She's like, let's do this. It was a 14-hour drive to the base. And when she got there, they took her height, weight. They took all of her vitals, gave her her gear and said, get in the van. We got about an hour drive and it's 84 miles to the closest town. She says they drove her to the middle of bum F nowhere, and it was down a bumpy road. It was dark out, but up on the mountain she could see a light, and they said, that's the camp. That's where you're going to be staying. They get up there. They show her her yurt, which she said is basically a giant tent which can sleep up to 5 people. She gets to bed, and in the morning she's greeted by the other 4 girls she's sharing this yurt with, as well as the 3 staff who were on duty, and these staff would rotate every 2 to 3 days. The first group of staff she's with is 3 women, and they teach her how to cook her food, how to stay warm, how to do everything she needed around camp. She said they were very nice, and she didn't think anything about where she was or the native land that they were staying on. But come that first Tuesday, the staff switched out, and a man and a woman come to camp. This pair of staff members were a little more wild. They were talking to these girls about all of the crazy things they experienced out in the wilderness. And Abby and her friends in the yurt just thought that they were kidding with them, trying to scare them. Abby said it did kind of scare her because her and another girl in the yurt were native and they had heard of some of these creatures that these staff members were talking about in their elder legends, but they didn't want to give it too much thought. One night, she, her friend, and the female staff member all had to use the bathroom, so they had to walk along this path to go to the outhouse. She said the outhouse was a little ways away, but it was pitch black outside and the only illumination was from the moon. So she, her friend, will call Emily, and then this female staff member that we'll call Stella are all walking down this path to the outhouse when all of a sudden Stella starts shushing the girls. The girls are looking at her like, what's going on? What's going on? And she says, keep your eyes down. Don't look up. So of course, both the girls look up, and about 8 feet behind them, they see a shadow figure walking down the path behind them. Abby screams, Emily screams, and Stella continues shushing them, say, don't pay it any attention. Keep your eyes down. Keep your eyes down. Stay calm. Stella's whispering to them, don't pay it any attention. If you don't pay it any attention, it can't hurt you. Keep your eyes on the ground. You cannot interact with them. If you ignore them, they'll go away. So the girls kept their eyes on the ground the entire walk back. When they got back, they told the other girls what they had seen. And Stella says, this happens all the time out here. You have to heed my warnings. Going to bed that night, Abby said she could not sleep at all. She kept hearing whispering outside the tent, even though all the girls were accounted for. There was a staff member in the tent who stayed up nights with them to make sure no one tried to escape or harm themselves. But the rest of the adult camp was about 5 minutes away. She said she heard whispering all night, but the staff member said they couldn't hear it, and it continued after that night. She barely got any sleep. A month later, she woke up in the middle of the night to hear something moving around the tent, and the other girls got up as well. It sounded like footsteps. They called for the other staff over the camera, and the staff said they couldn't hear anything, and it must just be snow falling off the yurt. She says it wasn't effing snow. There was somebody outside the tent that night. Another night, she woke up with intense pressure on her chest, but the worst came later. She had fallen back asleep but woken up again because the pressure on her chest was so much she couldn't bear it, and she heard a whisper. She said it sounded like a smoker who had smoked 20 cigarettes a day for 30 years. It whispered my name. She said it was raspy, it was real, it was right next to my head. The night staff again said that they didn't hear anything and just to go back to sleep. She said other things happened all the time. She wasn't the only one who experienced it. One night they were sitting around a fire and a girl started crying because she said, look at that shadow person standing next to the yurt. There was a boys' camp not far from theirs, and one night staff members were all called because the boys were complaining about hearing laughing outside the tent. When they did a head count, all the boys were in the tent. She says by far the scariest night was one night they were going to hike up a mountain to cook dinner on the mountain, and they climbed the mountain, they watched the sun go down, it was pitch black. They began to hike down, and it was so dark they had to hold on to each other's backpacks to get down the mountain. She said it was so dark you couldn't see 3 feet in front of you. There were 5 girls and 3 staff, but when they counted heads, there was a 9th body in the chain. She says they never found out who it was, and the staff just accepted this as something normal that happened all the time in the Utah wilderness. She said, I'm back home in Alaska now. I'm so happy to be out of there, but I think it's important to remind people that those are native lands and we weren't there first. She ended her email by saying, I swear this really happened. If you go out there, please remember to be respectful. If you have a spooky, scary story time, I would love to hear it. I try to post a new one almost every single day.
At around 5 o'clock in the evening on June 25th, 1999, a man named Ricky McCormick stumbled into an emergency room in St. Louis, Missouri, with his hand over his chest, complaining that he couldn't breathe. He said he had asthma, and earlier that day he had been cutting the grass, and so maybe that had caused a flare-up. But either way, here he was in a lot of discomfort saying, I need help. Ricky was 41 years old, and for his whole life, he had had heart and lung problems, and so him arriving in this state, agitated, and he kept looking around the room like he was scared that someone was going to jump out at him, and he was also sweating profusely, and whenever he did speak, he spoke so quickly, no one could really understand him. But despite Ricky's odd behavior, the heart monitor showed his heart was beating steadily, his oxygen levels were perfectly fine, and when the doctor came in and examined Ricky, even though he clearly saw that something was off about Ricky, there wasn't any sign that there was anything physically wrong with Ricky. And so the doctor and the nurses agreed that whatever was going on with Ricky had to be psychological. And as it happened, Ricky did have a long history of psychological issues. He was known for making things up all the time, just telling people these crazy stories about himself, like how he was this talented singer and he was about to go on tour, or that he was actually a prince, or that he was studying to be a doctor. I mean, things that nobody thought was true, but Ricky would say as if this is just common knowledge, this is who I am. And so Ricky's family for the longest time had just assumed that Ricky was either bipolar or maybe schizophrenic. Those are both serious mental health disorders that totally disrupt normal thinking. But Ricky, despite being encouraged by his friends and family to go get help, never got help for any of his psychological issues. And so Ricky's life had kind of gone off the rails. He had dropped out of high school and not gone back to any sort of schooling, and he had spent some time in jail. Now, Ricky was living in a low-income, very dangerous part of St. Louis, which is a big Midwestern city on the Mississippi River that in 1999 had a very serious issue with gang violence. Ricky absolutely hated it there, but who was still in the exam room, had only been there for less than an hour when the doctor came back in and told Ricky that he was okay and he was going to be discharged. Now, Ricky immediately said, no, I have to be here tonight. I need to stay here. You need to admit me. But the doctor just kind of ignored what he said and handed him the discharge paperwork. 15 minutes later, when a nurse came back into the exam room to get this paperwork from Ricky, she would walk in and see Ricky still sitting on the exam bed, kind of fidgeting around, looking down at this paperwork on his lap that immediately she saw he had not filled out. He had just signed his name at the bottom. And when she walked in, Ricky looked up at her and he kind of shrugged his shoulders and looked at her and was like, "I don't know how to read or write. Can you help me?" And so the nurse immediately felt bad for Ricky. I mean, he's got dirty clothes on, he looks thin and frail, he's clearly very down on his luck, there's some issues happening with this guy, and he can't even fill out his discharge paperwork. And so she said, no problem. She sat down with him, and together they filled out his paperwork. And then afterwards, when she walked him out of the exam room back to the front of the hospital, Ricky turned to her and said, instead of going home, can you just let me stay here in the lobby just for tonight? And this nurse, who knew she was not allowed to do this, she looked around and saw it was not a busy night there. And so she said, okay, as long as you don't bother anyone, you can stay here. And so Ricky thanked her repeatedly and then walked over to the corner, kind of far away from the front desk and far away from the front door. And he sat down and folded his arms, and then he just stared at the front door. And so this nurse assumed that Ricky actually must be homeless, especially based on, how he came in and how he was acting. And so she figured, he needs a place that's warm to stay tonight. And so the nurse went back to her station, and over the course of the next several hours, she would periodically look out into the lobby, expecting to see Ricky kind of curled up asleep in the corner. But every time she looked out there, Ricky was still sitting upright, arms folded, staring at the front door of the hospital as if he was expecting someone to come in at any moment and he needed to be ready. And so she thought this was unusual, but she decided not to intervene. She just let him sit there and do his thing. Later that morning at 11:30 a.m., when the nice nurse who had allowed Ricky to stay in the lobby was leaving her shift, another crew
Bottle pop, truth drop, welcome to the show. Champagne secrets, let your power grow. Every video, spark, ignite your inner light. Raise a glass to the future, shining bright. Empowerment is the code, we decode. Unravel mysteries, life's own secret load. Step by step, tap in, find your flow. With champagne secrets, you're gonna glow.
Unlock the strength within you, watch it bloom. Life's a canvas, painted every room. Through ups and downs, cheers to what's next. Champagne secrets, life's complex. Champagne secrets, let your power grow. Every video, spark, ignite your inner light. Raise a glass to the future, shining bright. Empowerment is the code, we decode. Unravel mysteries, life's own secret load. Step by step, tap in, find your flow. With champagne secrets, you're gonna glow. Unlock the strength within you, watch it bloom. Life's a canvas painted every room. Through ups and downs, cheers to what's next. Champagne secrets, life's complex.
For a second and let's talk. Yo, DJ, roll that beautiful champagne footage.
Confidants, what is your profession?
See my nothing, soldiers, and empowerment over here.
Pop that cork, let it rain, living lavish, no restraint.
Can I be yelling out gang gang? Do you gang bang? I be outside with my gang gang. Show your gang signs if you gang bang. I be outside with my gang. Can I be yelling out gang gang? Do you gang bang? I be outside with my gang gang. Show your gang signs if you gang bang. I be outside with my gang. Can I be yelling out gang gang? Do you gang bang? I be outside with my gang gang. Show your gang signs if you gang bang. I be outside with my gang.
You want answers? I think I'm entitled. You want answers? I want the truth! You can't handle the truth!
Police! Help! Police! Help! Police! Help!
Here we go again.
Like a cock.
Champagne gang, FizzFam, confidants and visitors to the Champagne City. Baby, welcome in for a quick little sip, savor, and spill. If you can hear me all right, why don't you do me a favor and drop a 1 in the chat for me? Give me 1 second.
That's when she told me champagne secret. Ooh, champagne. That's when she told me champagne secret.
There we go, y'all. I forgot I had my fan on. How y'all going? Hold on, I think I got my echo on. How y'all doing on today? There we go. That sounds much better. Had a little vibrato in the background. How's my champagne gang doing on today? Y'all doing good? Progressive one, welcome in. Niecy B, welcome in. Father Locke, welcome in. To everyone watching in the background, welcome in. Welcome to the Champagne City. Let me turn this music down just a little bit so y'all can hear me. I hope your day has been going wonderful. We have a show for you on tonight. It is Saturday night and the weekend's here. You need to unwind. Where's the party? It's that Champagne Secrets. Y'all know where it's at. Come on in, y'all, because today we get into some Fizz and Felonies. But before we do, y'all already know it's time for our positivity and our affirmations. Y'all ready to get into it? Do me a favor and drop some champagne glasses in the chat. Let's go.
What I did, she gave me champagne. That's when she told me.
So today this thought came to me, and I want you to make sure you have your glasses and do me a favor and raise them high in the air. If you don't have a glass, grab you an imaginary glass. Throw it up for me, because today we're talking about the weight made me. Stop wishing the weight away. That weight built the frame that's holding you up. Every fight, every loss, every long night wasn't wasted. It was welding your backbone. People see the shine but don't see the squeeze. They clap for the rise, but forget the grind. Every bruise was a brick. Every tear was a drop of mortar. Every closed door was a chisel cutting the shape. You keep calling the pressure your setback, but the truth is, the pressure was the teacher. The weight was the gym. The pain was the blueprint. It didn't just test you, baby, it built you. You need to start telling yourself, I didn't fold under the load. The load folded into me. The storm didn't drown me. It carved the channels for my river. The mountain wasn't in the way. It gave me the legs to climb higher. The weight you hate is the reason you're still standing. Quit asking why it has to be so heavy. Nothing strong was ever built in easy places. You want it to be solid, unshakable, untouchable. Baby, the weight made you. Tonight, we stop resenting the grind. We stop looking back wishing it was lighter. We start seeing the weight for what it is, for what it was. The workbench where our strength was born. Now I need you to take your glass and raise it in the air, and I need you to repeat after me with your whole chest. The weight made me. The fight formed me. The grind shaped me. I'm not a victim of the pressure. I'm the proof of what it can produce. I carry scars, but they're the seal of my resilience. I don't shrink under the load. I rise because of it. I stop being hard on myself. I honor the weight that built me. I move forward, stronger because of the weight. And if you agree with that deep down on the inside, let's toast. All right, if you ready to get into it, say yeah.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday to you.
What we saying one time, yeah. Happy birthday to you. I like that. I like it. I like that. I like that. I like that. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Come on, come on. Happy birthday. Come on, come on, come on. Come on. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. 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 All right. Happy birthday to you.
Come on, y'all, do me a favor and drop some champagne glasses in the chat. And give a very special, special, special happy birthday to the one and the only progressive one who's been with the Champagne City since the beginning. Happy birthday. And we love you over here in the Champagne City. Thank you for being a part. Thank you for every share, every comment, every view, every watch, every push. Thank you for being a part of the city. Confidante. Do me a favor, y'all. Drop some happy birthdays in the chat for a progressive one. Y'all ready? So, y'all, before we get into our fizzes and felonies for tonight, let's go ahead and run through these quick Fizzworthy champagne chasers. Y'all ready? Let's start here. So, y'all, listen. I ran across this on the Insta of the gram on Neighborhood Talk. Yeah, that's where I got it from. And it says, Tyler, the creator, wishes his work husband. I keep telling y'all, I really don't know where y'all get these new age thugs from. I really don't. Because how you bedazzle, bling out, thugged out, but got a work husband? Please explain to me how that works. Is that the new post-pandemic thing? Because I knew of a woman having a work husband. I knew of a dude having a work wife. My former boss used to call me his work wife all the time. His wife knew, my guy knew. It wasn't no big thing. Wasn't no hunky, funny, hunky-dory, nothing going on. Nothing. But that's just what we called ourselves. When did we get to the place where dudes start referring to each other as they work husband? How? And ain't ASAP already entangled? What is going on with y'all new age thugs? Because if this is the brand of new age thug that we have to deal with in 2025, throw it back. I just don't want to hear no YNs talking about no work husband. Because what is this? But y'all drop in the comments and let me know, because maybe y'all know something that I don't know. But this behavior has got to stop. I'm calling a flag on the play. This is offsides. This is a flagrant. It's a technical foul. It's something. Somebody call a play. Put something out there, because I got a problem. I got a problem if y'all don't got a problem. That y'all got men walking around here. And I'm not talking about if you are part of... I had to pause, y'all. My OBS disconnected and it just said reconnected. But I'm talking about y'all new age thugs. I'm not talking about the community. Get it together. Get it. Come on. Stay with the conversation. Don't get sidetracked. But when did this become a thing? So the fellas showing love too? Is that where we at? The bros showing love too? Did Diddy flip a switch? Is that what's going on? Did Diddy flip a switch? And now all the thugs feel comfortable coming out? Letting everybody know they like a little freak leak? Is that what it is? Let's continue, but drop in the comments and let me know what y'all think about the fellas and these work husbands. Round 2. So y'all listen. Y'all know that I really didn't cover too much of the Diddy trial. And I told y'all I wasn't going to cover too much of the Diddy trial, because here's my thing. If y'all really saying that Diddy is the monster that Diddy is, this was not a win. I don't know why people are cheering. I don't know why people are excited. I don't know why people are broadcasting these little 50 months that Diddy got. If Diddy is really the monster that y'all tried to claim for all them months, all of these lawyers coming out talking about all of these victims, 200 plus victims here, 100 some plus victims here. This one a victim. This one got an affidavit. This one is a Jane Doe. Then there's all these so-called celebrities that supposedly attended the Diddy party. There's all of these so-called politicians that so-called attended the Diddy party. and was a part of all of this foolishness, allegedly. But when it came down to the court date and the court case, you mean to tell me out of thousands of damn so-called alleged victims, you trying to tell me you only came up with Cassie and a Jane Doe? And the only thing y'all had the nerve to talk about was the baby oil and what took place in the party? The fact that he screwed so long that they... I had to pause again. My OBS disconnected and just reconnected. But let's get back to the show. The simple fact that you threw these charges in there that had to do with transporting people across lines for sexual activity and you paid them. Basically prostitution. Let me know that y'all was on some BS. Y'all knew that y'all wasn't gonna be able to catch him on no damn Rico. Y'all knew that. Knew that. So y'all threw these other charges in there because y'all wanted to make sure you caught him on something. Trash. If you didn't get the man on what you attempted to get him on, y'all fumbled the bag, let the damn man go. Not because he's innocent, but because y'all fucked up. Period. And that's on me. Stand on it. And before I take it back, baby, I'll add more to it. You did not get him on what y'all ran down on him with Homeland Security. Homeland Security don't even arrest. That should have let y'all know how screwed up this case was from the beginning, which is why I did not cover it. Homeland Security does not pick you up unless something that you're doing involves, it becomes a threat to the security of the homeland. Why wouldn't they have the police department or the feds pick him up? Homeland Security? Are y'all cool? You did not get him on what you was trying to catch him on, which was a RICO. Y'all messed it up. Y'all mixed all those fake victims up with real victims. You mixed the person who went through abuse, went through being SA, but kept going back because where you gonna go after Diddy? Hello? Where you gonna go? Who you gonna get with? As much as people talk about Beyonce and the stuff that's going on with Beyonce and Jay-Z, I've heard allegedly through the blogs that he supposedly, and Jed put that out there, he supposedly drugging Beyonce. Allegedly. Come on, y'all. Where's she gonna go after Jay-Z? Who she gonna get with? Who? Bill Gates? Go get an Arabian prince in Dubai? Go get an African prince, king, whatever in Africa? Where's she gonna go? Y'all wonder why a lot of people stay in these relationships? Because where you gonna go after you leave them? So you stay and you put up with it. Does it make him wrong? Yes. But does it make you right? No. That's not Stockholm Syndrome. That's not being afraid to leave. That's being afraid you can't do better than that. If we gonna talk about it, then let's talk. Let's talk. But, in my opinion, this ain't a win. 50 months as opposed to a RICO? What you was originally going for? 50 months as opposed to life? Come on now. Nothing can undo the trauma caused by Combs. The sentence imposed today recognizes the impact of serious offenses he committed. How? See, this is what I'm talking about right here. How does the sentence imposed recognize the impact of the serious offenses he committed? The only thing he was convicted on was basically being a pimp. All he was doing was flying. He was doing the equivalent of what most of y'all do. Y'all males, my bottle boys, I'm talking to y'all now. The equivalent of what y'all do when y'all meet a girl online and y'all fly her to y'all city. And y'all turn up and cash out on her. And then y'all get the poo nanny at the end of the night. That's exactly what Diddy got convicted of. Flying hoes out. Y'all better be careful. Apparently, y'all gonna become the next most wanted list. Apparently. Because someone in higher power sent them. But remember what I told y'all. Remember what I told y'all in the beginning. I said, y'all, when we cover, and I'm going to find it and we going to play the clip. When we covered when the whole hotel video came out with Diddy. Y'all remember we covered that? And I told them, I said, I don't think this case is going to make it all the way through. And this is when I just heard about, I think, the RICO. I said, one or two things is going to happen. Either they going to have to throw this case, or Diddy ain't going to make it out. One or the other. Did they throw the case all the way? No, because they still caught him on the prostitution. Did they throw the RICO case? They absolutely did. Who goes after somebody because the individual is an absolute monster, a terror in the industry to women, children, men, and whoever steps into his presence? The boogeyman of the music industry. The sexual boogeyman at that. Ain't nobody safe. Girls, women, men, boys, everybody can get it when it come to Diddy. You done painted this man out as this absolute monster. And the only thing y'all can bring up in the trial is the sex parties. The case was thrown from the beginning. That's why I didn't cover it. And I told y'all they would have to throw it. Otherwise, you got to release the names of everybody else involved. And unless they're releasing the names of everybody else involved, not only everybody else involved, but who is it over him that he reports to that's been protecting him all this time? If they not releasing that information, I'm not covering the story. We had that conversation. And what happened? The RICO bag got fumbled. The seriousness of his offense. He didn't even get convicted of the most serious offenses that y'all said he was guilty of. This case was a joke. It was a waste of time and energy. You went after him on kingpin charges and only caught him as a pimp, as a playboy. Please. But let me know what y'all think. The next thing I want to get into.
No, but you took a picture and then you was leaving with it.
So, y'all, this DoorDasher done got caught stealing a customer's food after taking a photo and acting like she completed the delivery. Now, let me tell y'all something. Because I am a frequent DoorDasher. I am. I don't know about y'all, but sometimes it's cheaper to order you some food than it is to actually get a meal to cook at the grocery store. I don't know what's going on with the food. I'm just about ready to become a vegetarian, a pescatarian. Look, at this point, Somebody teach me how to live off grid, because I'm sick of it. Do y'all hear me? Teach me how to live off grid, and I'm getting me some chickens, some cows. I'm gonna have got to have some dogs. Promise you it's gonna be about 3 pit bulls, 2 cane corsos, because you know this is 2025. I'm sick of it. But y'all listen, I ordered some DoorDash, some crab legs, and I am a sucker for some crab legs. You hear? I will fight you over my crab legs. And I ordered them with the mussels in them. I think I got some extra eggs because I love the eggs in the little bowl. I don't know what it is with them in the sauce. With some mussels. What else? Shrimp. What else? Sausage. Is that it? I think so. $50-something bag of seafood boil, right? Now I'm watching the app, so I see the app when the app said driver is at the location. I'm looking at it. I see the app when it says driver is headed to you. I see the car headed in my direction. Do y'all know what the hell the next damn thing I saw was? Driver unable to deliver the order. How the hell the driver unable to deliver the order? You just left the store with my food. Oh, okay. I called DoorDash on the phone right away. So I told him, I said, y'all better get your dasher. Get your dasher, because I know damn well this dasher ain't just ran off with my damn $50 order. I just know your dasher didn't just steal my damn crab legs. Do you know how long I have been waiting to get some crab legs? Bad enough, I had to wait on them to prepare it, and it was gonna be another 20 minutes to get to me. And you mean to tell me your trifling ass driver done stole my crab legs? Y'all, I was pissed. You hear me? They refunded my money and gave me some credit because I fussed about that. I mean, do I get some extra? Because this wasn't my fault, and now I got to order some food and wait another hour and a half or however long it takes. So they do be doing this trifling stuff. As much as there are customers who lie about not receiving their order, baby, there's dashers out here stealing food, and this dasher just happened to get caught. So y'all, check this out.
No, but you took a picture and then you was leaving with it. Okay, come on. I don't know that you're texting. Let's go. Come on. Like, you taking all day. You taking all day. Okay, come on. Come on.
I don't give a fuck. This nigga right here waiting to take your shit and throw the nigga around the corner. I don't gotta give a fuck about this food. Yeah. You come get it right here too. I'm out of here. And report.
How you got an attitude with me because you trying to steal my food? Do y'all see how backwards this world done got? Like, just how ass backwards. How you got an attitude with me because you got caught trying to steal what I paid for with my hard-earned money? As a matter of fact, not only did I pay for it, but your tip was included in that money because it's already built in. So I done already tipped you for my food, so you gonna steal from me twice?
Bitch, and that's why you ain't getting the pen. That's why you ain't getting the pen. Dumbass. The bitch was stealing the food. She was taking a picture, stealing the food. You were stealing the food. Yes, drive off. Drive off. That's why you still ain't drove off. Right there. Cause I got you.
Not at you, man. I can't stand a person that do wrong and mad at you because they wrong. Like, how you mad at me because you messed up is what I don't understand. All you had to do was do your job, which is drop my food off to me, which is what I paid for, which is what you got contracted to do. See, I used to be a dasher when I had my car, so I know how this go. I know. And now they making people take pictures of the food because so many customers have lied about not receiving their food. I done had my order dropped off to a whole different house and had them try to argue with me about the fact that I got my food. Whole time they done set the food at a whole different door. So I gotta send them a picture of my apartment building and send them a picture of the next door apartment building of where it was set at. They gonna tell me, well, can you knock on the door and see if they got it? What the heck? That's not my job. I didn't pay to go door to door to find out where my food went. I paid for my food to go from the restaurant to my home. So how you mad at me because you messed up? Baby. Police, cut it out. We got to do better. But y'all, we getting ready to get into these Fizz and Felonies. We've made it through our Fizzworthy champagne chasers. Please do me a favor and make sure your what is it called? Your bar on your video is all the way to the right so that there's a red dot next to the word live on your screen. That is going to let you know that you have the most up-to-date of where I am. If the button next to the live is gray, that means you're behind the live a little bit and you're not catching it in real time. So go ahead and make sure you're adjusted and ready. And let's get ready to get into these Fizz and Felonies. And I'll be right back.
That's when she told me champagne secret. Ooh, champagne. That's when she told me champagne secret.
You wanna I can't order with you. So what's going on, y'all? We are back at it. We are back at it. Now, y'all listen. I had to take a little break. See, some of y'all are just tuning in at 11 o'clock-ish, but I actually started streaming today at 10:30. Yeah, we kicked it off with our Fizz Fest show prequel. So we actually started 30 minutes earlier so that y'all can get a prequel of our little Halloween spectacular with Etoile and the Vampire Crew. I can't even talk straight tonight. Do y'all know how many retakes I gotta do when I'm doing the voiceovers, especially when I'm doing the vampires? Tongue get twisted, tied, flipped, snipped, all of that. But y'all listen, we got 2 body cams on today, baby. And when I tell y'all, I love watching body cams because it lets you, for me, I don't know about y'all because some of y'all weird, but for me, these body cams really sometimes give me a newfound respect for the police and some of the stuff they got to deal with, because some of the foolishness y'all do on these body cams, Lord have mercy. But this first one that we're gonna watch is going to be of this minor traffic violation that turned into a major bust. So please do me a favor and make sure you have your charger near you. Make sure you have your jammy jams on, PJs for fellas. Make sure you have your glass of bubbly close, filled to the rim. Kick your feet up. Say hi to a few people in the chat because I'm going to join you there. But let's get into this minor violation that turned into a major bust. Okay, see, yeah, right there was where it was supposed to, like. It was supposed to play. Hold on 1 second, y'all. Because what? Let me see if I can open it. Okay, that one's working. Let's do this. Okay, so while I figure out what's going on with that one, we're going to look at this one. So, this one is a sergeant who assaults his fellow police officer while they're on a scene of a crime or whatever you want to talk about that is taking place. So look at this sergeant and how he behaves in this moment, and we're going to figure out what's going on with our other video. Check this out.
She went over there. She's good.
Play with the wrong motherfucker! What you gotta do, man? You gonna mace me, mace me. Look at me, motherfucker. You wanna play fucking games? You ever get disrespectful with my fucking officers, I will remove your fucking soul from your fucking body! Do what you gotta do. No. Get the fuck off.
Can I see the update there? I don't understand that.
We clear?
Clarify that, please.
And I'll fucking see you in about 5 minutes.
On November 19th, 2021, officers in Sunrise, Florida responded to a disturbance outside a convenience store after a man reportedly punched another person. The suspect was detained and placed in handcuffs without further incident. As officers were securing the scene, Sergeant Christopher Police arrived and approached the suspect while holding pepper spray. A junior female officer attempted to pull him back to prevent escalation. In response, Sergeant Police turned and grabbed her by the neck.
Get on the ground! I'm gonna tase you. Get on the ground.
I got contact, guys. I got contact. Go.
Get on the fucking ground.
Right now. Drop down to one knee, bro. Okay. I'm down. Y'all all running up like what?
I feel like y'all. Y'all want me to get up now?
Get up.
Yeah.
All right. Take him back my cold time.
Take him. The head? Now he got a crown. What's wrong with your leg?
Look at my right leg. What happened to you? Oh, you see it?
No.
Right here. Right there. Right there.
All right. All right, relax. Go on your side. Go on your side. Go on your side. He also dropped something in those bushes over there. That bush right there?
I don't know if they can come.
I can ask. Can you come?
Hold on. I just gotta stretch out this.
So I can tell rescue what's going on. Hey, hold on a second. So I can tell rescue what's going on. Can you tell me?
No.
Miss, it's my
5, 6, 7.
Then think that's
What's going on with it? It's crapped up?
Yes.
You gotta stretch it.
I can't need help to stretch it.
If you got a cramp, you gotta stretch it.
Just fall.
Pull it out.
They did. They're coming.
Right there. Is that what you need?
Yeah.
There.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit.
Is it better?
I can't feel my right hand.
Your hand's fine.
My hand's fine, but again, my body.
I didn't say nothing to you.
I'm not talking to you.
You're looking at me.
I can look at you and be talking to her, right?
Don't even entertain him.
Okay, it's called speak when spoken to.
Don't even entertain this guy.
You steady pulling on my arm. I told you my shit is going numb. What you steady pulling on my shit for?
You can show me 97 on this call.
You don't have a choice.
I do have a fucking choice.
Well, then are you declining their services?
I'm just declining his services. I don't give a fuck about you, cracker. I don't put money in my pocket.
Can you stand up, man?
Yes, sir.
Okay, that is cap. Gotcha. Okay.
Hey, don't let that black man come here. No, give him a hard time. Please, sir. I don't want you to touch me.
Okay, we're in service.
Alright. I told you, you're not. You need to get
I'm declining his service.
You don't get to pick and choose.
Okay, well, fuck it.
Are you declining service
Fuck
altogether?
it. It is what it is. I'm declining, just like I said, his services.
Okay. Alright. Who's got 559? Or 5? I can't see. Rashonda, is that you?
454. Everybody that was on this call, hold them there.
What?
I have the Delta flight for somebody.
I don't want to be around your home.
That's fine.
And he got an attitude because he know where he at.
So he just
Hey, look at me. Look at me. Look at me.
You want to fucking play fucking games?
You're playing with the wrong motherfucker.
You gonna mace me, mace me. Look at me, motherfucker.
You ever get disrespected with my fucking officers, I will remove your fucking soul from your fucking body.
Do what you gotta do.
No.
Get the fuck off.
On August 26, 2024,
We clear?
in Arkansas State.
And I'll fucking see you in about 5 minutes.
He mad, Joe.
The update is stating that they do have video surveillance available on what they...
You were obviously involved in the...
This how I feel about him right now. Hold on. Is it gonna play? Hold on. I hope I remember to turn the sound on it. Hold on.
You wanna argue? I can't argue with you. No.
This how I feel about him right now. And this is why they gotta be careful who they allow.
You big man.
To wear the gun. To be the sergeant.
Happy. Leave me alone. I just want some money. A lot of money. You wanna argue? I can't argue with you. No. You mad. Look at you. You mad. You big man. I'm happy. Leave me alone. I just want some money. A lot of money. I don't get paid to argue with you. No. Who is you? You ain't nobody. You mad.
Yeah, that's what y'all gotta say to the people that won't leave y'all alone. That's what you gotta start saying. You mad. You big mad. I don't get paid to argue with you. That's what y'all gotta start telling them. Y'all spend too much time arguing with people y'all ain't even got no business arguing with. You just gotta tell them you mad. Cause that sergeant, baby, that sergeant was big mad. Y'all see that little girl try to pull him back? The other officer. All the rest of them officers scared to do anything, scared to say anything, scared to protect his boy. But here come little Mamacita from the back, grabbed that ninja like she was Catwoman and snatched him clean back. You see him choke her up? Hold on. Let's see if we can play that part again. Hold on. OBS having issues today.
Hey, this is called Speak When Spoken to 101.
Don't even entertain this guy.
You started pulling on my arm. I told you my shit is going numb. What you started pulling on my shit for?
You can show me 97 on the
You don't have a choice.
I do have a fucking choice.
Well, then are you declining the services?
I'm just declining his services. I don't give a fuck about you, cracker. I don't put money in my pocket.
Can you stand up, man?
Yes, sir.
Okay, that is cap. Gotcha. Okay.
Hey, don't let that black man come near me.
No, give him a hard time.
Please, sir. I don't want you to touch me.
Okay, we're in service.
All right. I told you, you're not. You need to get checked out.
I'm declining his service.
You don't get to pick and choose.
Okay, well, fuck it.
All right.
Declining service
Fuck
altogether?
it. It is what it is. I'm declining, just like I said, his services.
Okay. All right.
Okay, what do y'all do?
Who's got 559? Or 5? I can't see it.
On August 26th.
What do y'all need?
Rashonda, is that you?
454. Everybody that was on this call, hold in there.
What?
I have the Delta flight brief number.
I don't want to be around your home.
On August 26th.
And he got an attitude because you know what he had.
So he just.
Hey, look at it. Look at it. Look at it. You want to fucking play fucking games? You're playing with the wrong motherfucker.
You gonna make me. Look at that motherfucker.
You ever get disrespected with my fucking officers? I will remove your fucking soul from your fucking body.
Do what you gotta do.
Get the fuck off.
Can you see the update there? I don't understand that.
We clear?
Yes, sir.
Can you clarify that, please?
And I'll fucking see you in about 5 minutes.
Alright, so what the update is stating is that they do have video surveillance available and what they
Yes, you were obviously involved in the incident over there. You wouldn't be sitting right.
Y'all, G.I. Joe wife didn't give him none last night. He a little upset, frustrated. Them kids been tripping at the school. They ain't doing right. They done told him about 20 times before he had to start work, Dad, you don't tell me what to do. I need my space. His wife done nagged him. You're never here. You never do what I ask. You're always on that job. It's just work. When is it ever about me? It's never about me. When are we going to have time for us? So Batista over there pissed at everybody. Wife got a spending bill. TikTok shop. He tired of seeing stuff come in from Amazon. Y'all, he is stressed. But do y'all think anything gonna be done? Because y'all know stuff usually ain't done in these situations. So how y'all think this gonna play out?
Okay. So you're gonna sit here until we finish our investigation, and then we will give you an update as to what happened.
Okay, but quick question, sir. I work right here at Dunkin' Donuts.
Okay.
Okay, can you at least let them know I won't be coming back in? Because if I do a no call, no show,
I'll tell you what. You're cooperating with my officers for the rest of the day. No matter what the outcome is, I will do that favor for you.
All
you
right,
give
sir.
them any more problems,
all right, no problem.
don't care.
All right,
You cool with that? You cool with that? You cool with that?
I said, yes, sir, I'm only going to do it because it's my job.
All right, cool, man. Just chill.
Okay. You want to do it?
I'm late.
You're gonna get the camera and you're gonna identify him yourself. Okay. So it's definitely not 31. Yeah. Okay. I'm still waiting on final response.
Y'all tell me about it, cause this him right here. This him.
You wanna argue? I can't argue with you. No. You mad. Look at you. You mad. You big mad. I'm happy. Leave me alone. I just want some money. A lot of money.
He said a lot of
I don't get paid to argue with you. No. Who is you? You ain't nobody.
Next time they try to argue with you, you gotta tell them that. I promise you, I want y'all to come back and tell me when you did it. I don't get paid to argue with you. You ain't nobody. You arguing with people you don't get paid to argue with for. If it ain't making you no money, why you wasting time doing it? All that wasted time, space, and energy. You could be focused on something else, writing a business plan, writing a goal, an aspiration, or something, planning a vacation. You could be doing anything, but you sitting back, as he say, arguing. Why you arguing?
But I don't know what the fuck she's doing over there. Me either. I'm so confused. So what the her to come over? Yeah, I'm confused. Okay. Alright, he's about to show you right now. That's the boss right here. Okay. It's who my dad worked for. Okay. Oh, this is your dad? That's my father. Okay. He's that. Y'all go from outside. Where you see my dad try to, after he knocked out some older gentleman. Is this guy? That's him right there. That's him right there. Do you guys want to press charges? Yeah, but that's Can you do me a favor, get an affidavit? Yes. Okay, he got blood all over him. Girl, I'm so confused. I just came from a 16. Who's out there with mother? I don't know. I'm about to call Sarge. What's going on?
Fuck ass, man. Hit a woman, man.
I advise is a 31, 10-8 for wanting to, 10-4 for wanting to press. Detain him. Can you, I don't know, can you tell him, I just need him to sign? What's this for? This is saying that he doesn't want to press charges, so this is basically an affidavit. He doesn't know how to read and write, so I'm not going to do his information for him. Okay. So you can write it down if you want, I can tell you. Yeah. Alright, I just want you to do it here. Okay. I do. I do prosecute for him. I'll be there with him in the courthouse. No, I'm saying you have to write it. It's initials.
Right there too.
Do his initials. Okay. And then
accident right there.
He's trying to get in the store. Go ahead. You're trying to get in. You can do it outside. Come on. Yeah. Give me just 1 second, because since you're signing for him, I don't know if they want to... Dame un segundo. Like, give me just a second. If you're going to go inside, I need you to go inside. I don't want you around them. Give us a second. Let them calm down. Go over there.
That's fucked up.
Can you arrest him or should we stop?
And then no emergency. Like, this is pissing me off. We're trying to get rescue. I don't know why. We're trying to get this. If this was your father, you would do more. Oh, trust me, I would do way more. Trust me, I understand. I trust you. I'll be the same way pissed you are right now. Trust me, I know. We're trying to get rescue. You were able to get the officer of what happened, right? You were able to tell her? Okay. I just don't want you to move too much. You know, I want them to take care of that for you, because you're going to need stitches, man.
I'm so confused as to what is going on.
Has anybody in the chat figured out what's going on? Cause I sure the hell ain't. You got the sergeant over here raging like he ready to take on Stone Cold Steve Austin or somebody. Like y'all. Why they always cut up in front of the food place? Like in front of where we gotta go in, get gas, get something to drink. Why can't y'all just act up in the middle of a field, like in the middle of the street somewhere, you know, with the cars coming? Why can't y'all act up somewhere where it's not gonna affect other people? Why? Why can't people just control their behavior in public? Y'all, this is so irritating.
She went over there. She's good.
If you don't want to be around smoke, like, I would just like tell you stand there.
Yeah, go ahead. You could. Honestly.
I think he's bleeding too right now. Too. Yo, lie, fuck his ass up. You need to go to the emergency room, man. Ain't got to go to the emergency room. He's cleaned up. I'm really sick of it myself. She wasn't wrong for fighting for a farmer, man.
And not at all. She's not.
Man.
She's not wrong at all. Anyone here would do the same thing.
What's up?
So he just... I get it.
Over here at 11. 11's in the
Come on. Battery. You got lotion.
Can y'all clean him up? You don't have to take us to the hospital. You don't want to go? Nah, I'm going to clean him up. You don't want to? I know how to fix it.
Niecy, we ain't even gonna worry about it. Your keyboard, my OBS, we all winging it tonight. We just making it to make it and make it again. Cause my OBS done fritzed, it done went out and came back in about 5 times. I got videos that acting like they don't want to play, and I'm looking at them loaded correctly, and all they should do is play. Baby, you got issues, we got issues. That's why we together, because if we got issues, we might as well have them together. Welcome to the Champagne City, where everyone has an issue, and your issue is welcome. Ish. You know what I mean? And y'all know what ish stands for.
Okay.
Don't you live around the corner?
Man, you know Mama on that
block. You have twins? Your sons?
Yeah, you bought me the food.
I bought you the groceries. You think I'm a bad person? Yeah, it's okay. No, it's
sit down.
Stay in your chair. I'll give you a hug. Okay?
Jesus.
Okay? We're good now, okay? You remember who I am, okay?
Now look, I'm just telling the truth on that shit.
But I had to figure this out first.
Oh,
I'm here for you.
Look what you just said.
Yeah.
And then my brother, you don't know.
He's got twin sons.
You got twins?
Tommy Parks unfortunately had to arrest one of them, who gave his brother's name that had a warrant.
Oh man.
And I had no food in my house.
No food, so I went and got groceries and dropped it off.
She's a good officer.
Yeah,
she trained me.
That was a long time ago.
I ain't gonna call you officer. I'm saying, look, I do it in the streets.
And this is why y'all can't come over here with that whole ideology of all officers are bad and F12 and all of this foolishness. No, all officers are not bad. Some of the ones that you might have come in contact might have been horrible. And the fact of the matter is, majority of y'all ain't even came across no trifling cops. Y'all just came across videos of it happening to other people and you just jumped on the bandwagon because you saw it, but you've never experienced it. All officers are not bad. There's officers who actually take toys to neighborhoods of kids who can't afford them. They take food. They check up on the kids in the neighborhood to make sure they're doing good in school. Make sure they don't need anything. They're not the first to call CPS. They're the first to go in their pocket and look out. So no. Over here, no, we can't talk about all officers being bad because they're not all bad. There are some that are the bottom of the barrel scum. They shouldn't be allowed to have a toothpick, less known a sticky icky icky. But they're not all like that.
Dude, I know you live around the corner, Jerry.
Listen what I said. I'm just telling you.
Yeah.
Compound. You know what the word compound means?
Mm-hmm.
When you're training?
Yeah.
And I actually go like, you give me a Thanksgiving dinner.
Good. Well, I'm glad I could help you.
The guy from the tire. Alright, I know somebody already talked to you, but I'm gonna be the primary officer handling everything that happened today. So just tell me from the beginning what went down.
So me and my father, we were hanging out right here. My dad usually lives here. He's been here for 20 years. I grew up over here.
Okay.
So, you know, he's like a security.
I'm sorry to interrupt. Your dad is the one that was transported.
Yes,
okay.
And so the younger guy, the one that's arrested right now, he came out and he was, well, before he came out, there was an older gentleman, about like 67 years old.
Okay.
He came out and I thought you know, I know the guy. I thought he was just going to, you know, leave, whatever. But the other younger guy came out. He's like, oh, you didn't want to mess with me? He took off his shirt, whatever.
To the older gentleman?
To the older gentleman.
At any point, did that older gentleman say anything to him?
He did not. He didn't say anything to him. He just turned around like, and he just kept trying to walk away. But the next thing you know, he hit him in the face and he fell down.
With a closed fist?
Closed fist.
Okay.
And he dropped down and he hit me and, you know, fell down like that. So my dad, you know, working here, he got up and I'm sitting right next to him. I just came back from North Carolina. We're trying to chill. He came up. He said, yo,
You
chill.
saw all that happen?
I seen everything.
Okay.
And he was like, chill. And then next thing you know, I'll come up after my father because, you know, my dad's old.
Yeah.
The guy's younger. I'm like, yo, chill. That's my dad. I'm like, my dad deaf. He can't hear. He can't speak. I said, chill. He's like, no, man. I'm about to whoop your ass. I'm about to beat your ass. And I'm like,
so
what?
you and the dad?
To me. And my dad. My dad's in front of me to me. And I'm just like, yo, what the fuck, bro? I'm like, chill, bro. Just chill. And the next thing you know, he came up to me and he just tried.
See, here's the problem. See, the problem is these new age YNs, baby, they ain't ran up against them old school OGs yet. That's the problem. See, they know exactly who to do this stuff with individuals who's not gonna fight back, with individuals who's fragile. They not gonna run up on old school them. You know, old school who got a cigarette hanging off his bottom lip with the beer can in his hand, or probably got his whiskey in the paper bag. Yeah, they not go, especially if he got that old school mechanic hat on. Yeah, they not gonna do too much with him, cause that old school probably gonna look him in the face and tell him, I ain't scared to go back to the penitentiary. Anytime you hear somebody say penitentiary, he didn't say jail. He didn't say prison. If you hear him say penitentiary, baby, don't mess with him. Go to abort mission. These young folk been running up on the right old folk. That's the problem. Cause all us in this chat got some old schools, some OGs, some been around the world and I type OGs. Got some stories and scars from the street. Yeah, see, all of us got some of them. See, they won't run up on them. But they'll run up on an old man who look fragile with his daughter. That's how y'all know half these little boys out here cowards. They ain't really about what they saying they about for real. They just like feeding off the fear factor, like they little Freddies running around.
Like, I don't know, he came up to me, but then after he came up to me, he hit my father. I can't remember. He hit my dad in the face, hit him about 2-3 times. And next thing you know, we bum rushed him out there, and he kept hitting, and then he like literally.
You and your dad were trying to.
But then he like hit me some more, and I spun around.
So he
I fell
hit
on
you.
the floor. Yeah, he hit me too. I fell on the floor. I got back up. I got him on the floor. I put my leg underneath his leg. I got him on the floor, and I started whipping him. and that's why he got blood. It's from me.
Okay.
It's from me.
So when he hit you, where did he hit you and how did he hit you?
I don't know. He hit me in my lip because I got a cut right here.
So it was just a fight and he was just throwing punches.
Just, you know, like bullshit ass fight. You know what I'm saying? And,
okay. And do you want to press charges as well?
Man, if my dad presses charges, I'm pressing charges.
Okay.
Because I'm gonna be there in the courtroom.
Okay. Let me. What's your first name?
Natalie.
You're Natalie. I'm gonna have you sign an affidavit indicating that you want to press charges. Okay. So just hang tight for me. Okay. Colleen, you have affidavit.
You did like this. This is what he said to me, young man. When they was right down here. Look, no lie. Listen, I came all the way to the parking lot. That's how you know the words called right there. When they was wrestling on the ground right here, I said, brother, you gotta do that. He said, man, you better be best to get the fuck out the way, you know, before I beat you.
Okay, I need to watch the video.
Okay.
So, on,
check it out.
Do you have an affidavit? She's also gonna be a victim.
Okay.
As well.
Yeah, I just didn't. I need
to. No, it's okay.
Jerry, hang on, Jerry.
Gene, squeeze your butt like a worm.
Oh, man, I got you. I know you're trying, bro.
Stand up to my right leg down, cramping.
Hey, your car, my car, you're gonna have to follow, I'm gonna ride.
Yeah, because I got my printer and all that.
Okay. You locked my car?
Yeah.
I'm still the food. Mask. Yeah, I got it. He's acting cool now.
Oh, yeah.
Another one? I don't know who.
Everybody turn off their fucking cameras.
The female officer involved had to deal with the sudden assault while on duty, and police later faced charges including felony battery on a law enforcement officer and assault. Bodycam footage also shows him ordering other officers to turn off their cameras, and it is unclear what happened immediately after that. Want to see more real bodycam cases like this? Watch the next video on your screen.
But y'all listen. First of all, this is my question, right? When did we get to a place where it's just normal for men to put their hands on women? When did we get to a place where it was normal for women to put their hands on men? And I'm not talking about women defending themselves. That's not what I mean. I mean for women to just walk up to a man and swing on him, pull his hair, punch him, kick him, slap him. When did we get to the place where it is okay for us to walk up to each other and abuse each other? When did that become a thing? When? Because that didn't used to be a thing back in my day. Women and children were off limits. I don't know what day and age y'all came up in. But one of them real bruhs from the street, one of them real OGs, baby, they will put foot to ass you put your hands on a woman in front of them. They will beat you like you stole something because women and children were protected. They were in a protected class. You're not just gonna walk up to them. Don't let your uncle find out that you put your hands on a woman. Don't let your granddaddy find out you put your hands on a woman. You gotta see them. We ain't talking about her family. We talking about the fella that decided he wanted to go fist the fury. When did women stop being protected? That's what I don't understand. That's the crazy part to me. That's the part that has me baffled and bewildered. What happened and what shifted where we're seeing more and more videos of women being assaulted by men? I want to get this comment up here that you made, Progressive. Hold on. Now I got to be creative to get y'all comments up here because I can't just click on no more. So y'all, oh, excuse me, I got the hiccups. So y'all, Progressive said, OG who has been lifting free weights since middle school. Drink old English. Look, if they ain't drinking old English, they ain't old school. Matter of fact, and if they not still drinking it, they still got a taste for it. Do they even still make old English? Appreciates a good, let's say, rhymes with point. Got hands that look like they been in 9 wars. OGs. I mean, cause period. Cause you know, OGs back in the day was workers. They wasn't complainers. They looking at y'all young folk complaining about everything y'all go through, looking like, what's wrong with y'all? Then here come the stories. That's when the stories come out. The stories come out of how they used to have to go to the bathroom in the outhouse. And how all of them used to have to take a shower in a bucket at the same time. Where 12 of them had to sleep in 1 bedroom, brothers and sisters. Yet, see, them old schools, see, they didn't play you putting your hands on a woman. Oh, no, not in front of them. No, don't let them hear about it. You got to see them. You got to meet them in the street. But women and kids are no longer protected. And the world ain't even paying attention. Because if it ain't about color, I guess it don't matter. I guess I have to say black women aren't protected. No, women, because white women are leaving here too. They are. Women are no longer a protected class. Children are no longer a protected class. And it's sad. It is absolutely sad. Every time you turn on the TV, you're seeing another story. I got about 3 more that I'm working on right now, trying to find the details to. A foolishness that has happened between boyfriends and girlfriends, and one is no longer here. Even though the YN was wrong, he abused him too. Absolutely. It's so much wrong in this video. Boy wrong, the sergeant wrong. He could have just had a long day, but you gotta know how to control your emotions, sir. I'm sure sergeant just tired of showing up the bullshit. I'm pretty for sure that's what sergeant had. All he could stand, and he couldn't stand no more. He had been to about 15 calls before he got to that one, where he was dealing with YNs on foolishness, and he was sick of it. He had reached a point, as the old folk used to say, he was sick and tired of being sick and tired of being sick and tired, honey. He wasn't finna deal with it no more. He was tired. You almost can't blame him. when you watch half of these stories that be going on, you almost can't blame that at some point these officers be like, you know what, fuck it, I'm tired. I done dealt with enough today. I can't deal with no more foolishness today. See, I call it when my brain meter gets to zero. When I used to be at work, I would do so much work that by the time we got to a certain point at the end of the day, I would tell them, I'm like, look, my brain has reached zero. Please don't ask me to do nothing else. Don't, because I can't even think no more. I can't even think of how to think no more. So please don't ask me nothing else. So I'm sure he had reached his max level of acceptability of other people's foolishness for the day. I'm sure that man told that boy, I will snatch your soul out of you. And watch somebody, he's talking about unaliving him. Oh, please shut up. Please. He didn't insinuate. If he wanted to do that, he'd have put his gun in his face. He didn't do anything like that. Did he yell at him? Yeah, he did. He was sick of his shit. Get your ass in there, sit back, shut up. You wasting my time. I got other stuff to do. I done had a long damn day. I ain't got time for this shit no more. See, that's what he was really saying on the inside. That's just how it came out. Yes, he did take an oath. He absolutely did, DC. Yeah, but at the end of the day, they get frustrated too. They humans just like everybody else. Now, if he would have went forward and punched the boy, or then I'd have been like, oh, okay, yeah, arrest him, take his badge, da-da-da-da-da. If he has a habit of being overly abrasive, then I'd be like, yeah, y'all might need to get a psych eval. If these is like one-off moments dealing with crap, because at the end of the day, if a crime wasn't committed, the police wouldn't have needed to be called. We gotta like deal with the law of first mention sometime in these situations. And that's why I couldn't be a police officer. I know I couldn't, because I'd be like, bro, what the fuck is wrong? What are you doing? Because you pissing me off. And it's about to go from 1 to 10, and you ain't gonna like me at 10. See, y'all remember the old David Banner, like old David Banner, Incredible Hulk, when he used to say, don't make me angry. You wouldn't like me if I got angry. See, that would be me as a police officer. That's why I wouldn't. I can't. Girl, I told you he probably ain't getting allegedly. His wife done pissed him off. The kids done told him 30 times, this is my room, Dad. I don't have to come home if I don't wanna. Dad, leave me alone. I hate you and Mom. Probably done told him that. He done just got into it with his wife right before he came to the call. Matter of fact, they was arguing on the way to the call. So by the time he made it there, baby, he was pissed. He was half past hot and according to boiling, baby, he was ready for war. You could have put baby Batista here in Goldberg. That's who he make me think of. You could have put Goldberg right here in the ring, and I promise you he'd probably walked away with the championship. I guarantee you Sergeant Goldberg would have walked away with the championship, because that baby was hot. He was mad. Big mad, as Fly said. He had enough. But y'all listen, that is all for our Fizz and Felonies for tonight. I would say the other video that we were going to show, I would run it on tomorrow, but we have something else special planned for tomorrow. So tomorrow, is Sunday. Well, I keep saying tomorrow. Today, it is after midnight. Welcome in, Sunday. Hello, Father. Did y'all thank God for another day? Did y'all just wake up in the morning and say, God, thank you for just the ability to open your eyes and inhale, exhale, and do it all over again? Make sure you do that when this live ends. But tomorrow we got something special. I think Sundays going forward, we are going to use Sundays to deal with our soul, you know, bettering ourselves from the inside, dealing with the inner man, the inner you. So tomorrow we're going to be in our Solstice Sunday, and I understand it might not be for everybody. You know, you might like partying on the wild side of Champaign City, and you know you ain't ready to step into the, you know, figuring out your inner being and making sure that you're whole, so that when God blesses you and takes you to that next level in that next dimension, you got all those kinks worked out so that they're not broadcast because the spotlight is now on you. I keep telling y'all, I be trying to help y'all without helping y'all. I be trying to tell y'all. But y'all listen, make sure if you want to get into Solstice Sunday with us, pull up on tomorrow. We probably won't do the Fizz Fest on tomorrow, but I probably will have a prequel for you as well. But we'll be back at our Clink and Chaos on Monday. So if you don't join us for Solstice on tomorrow, please make sure you pull up 11 p.m. Central Standard Time over at Champagne Secretzz TV. Also, make sure you go over and subscribe to Champagne Secretzz Reacts. Y'all know I ain't been able to create no videos in the last 2 to 3 weeks. My CapCut been fritzing, crashing, couldn't log in. My paid account wasn't working, but the free account was. Yeah, it was crazy. So I've been able to get back in it. I think CapCut must have fixed whatever was glitching, and I dropped the video over there. So please go out and check it out. It has to do with the rapture, because the people, baby, it's saying the rapture now is going to take place between October 7th and 8th. And they got it wrong when they were saying September, because they were thinking based on the wrong calendar. Y'all, we can't make this stuff up. This is why I keep telling y'all this timeline is screwed. I got to start that segment to the channel, because this timeline is screwed. Like, y'all believe anything. Y'all believe fake prophets. Y'all believe these influencers. Y'all believe celebrities. Y'all believe y'all men, y'all just you believe your friends, you believe everybody but yourself. That's the crazy part. You trust everybody's word but your own. Do it make sense when you say it out loud to yourself? I don't trust me, but I trust you. And you ain't even giving me a reason to trust you. I've been with me my whole life. I've been with me since me was a me. And I don't trust me, but I trust you. Come on, y'all. Make that one make sense. Say it to yourself. Go ahead. Look at the people around you and say to yourself, should I trust them more than I trust me? Is they trust meable? To see, that needs to be on a cup. Are they trust meable? Because if they not, baby, we gotta control or delete some stuff. Foolishness, so they call God a L word. No man knows the day nor the hour. Exactly, Progressive. That's what the scriptures say. I'm not sure what Bible they're actually reading. I don't know which God is downloading this information, because not only does no man know the day and hour, the Son of Man don't even know the day and hour. He said nobody but the Father, not even the angels, know the day and the hour. So y'all can't be but It goes back to what we were talking about when we did the story on Jim Jones, dealing with court order church. It goes all the way back to that. And the mindset of individuals who will blindly follow these people without looking it up and studying it for yourself. If I'm going to follow somebody, I need to know your rules, your regulations, your bylaws. If I'm going to join a company, I need to know your policies, your procedures, your rules. I need a copy of your handbook so that when you try to hold me accountable something, I want to make sure it's in the book. Don't you want to make sure it's in the book? Because, you know, the Bible is your handbook from God. So wouldn't you want to make sure it's in the book for yourself? So you will be able to look and say, yeah, no. Try again, baby. You tried, but that ain't it. That ain't even in the book. People was running around, cleanliness is next to godliness. The Bible said it ain't even in the book. You just listen to other people say it. Switch words, make them. It ain't in the book. How are they following stuff that's not in the book? Make that make sense. But we gonna continue with it, y'all. So again, thank you for joining me tonight. Make sure you pull up for Solstice on tomorrow. We got some really good stuff lined up for y'all. And if I don't see you tomorrow, why don't you join me on Monday, 11 p.m. Central? Who knows what's going to have dropped by then that we may cover. Thank you, and Confidante. Babies, always remember, if it doesn't cause you to elevate, baby, it's causing you to depreciate. Now raise those glasses, clink, and let's drink till we meet again. Ta-ta.